Aloha, I'm doing my video for Typography Principles. So I'm going to be talking about a few things that go into consideration when you're choosing fonts for your web pages. And then I'm also going to show some examples of a few web pages that display these principles. So firstly, what considerations need to go into choosing a font? So firstly, you need to figure out what is your target audience, who you're going to be aiming the information on your web page, who these people are going to be. You need to focus on the type of content that you have that's contained in your web page, and it has to be clean, simple, and balanced. So these are the main things that you need to think about when choosing a font for your web page. Mostly it's dependent upon who you're targeting your particular web page for. Secondly, what is the role of contrast, hierarchy, space, and size and setting type? So firstly, contrast is the coloring of the font and how it is related to the rest of the page, the colors of the page. I've shown an example, like under here. This is black, gray, lighter gray, and then it goes to white. Um, Obviously, this one, the black and the white, stand out a lot more than the other fonts do, the other colors. So when choosing a font, you have to make sure that you take these things into consideration, the colors and whether you want these things to stand out or not. Hierarchy is the level of your font on the page and whether it's big or small compared to everything else on the page. Spacing is just pretty self-explanatory. It's just the spacing of your fonts and where you position it and how much space you put between them and that kind of thing. And size is that as well, the size of your font. If you are having mostly for reading purposes of your web page, the standard size of font is 18 point. But there are also other things you need to think about. Maybe if you want something to stand out a lot more, you'd have a larger size and that kind of thing. So right now I'm going to show you some examples of some web pages that I chose. So this is Amazon web page. So this is a really good example. There are different, like right up here, this is eye-catching because it's coming up to Mother's Day soon, and they hopefully a lot of people are searching for Mother's Day gifts, so they want something to stand out a lot more, so they have it bold, big colors. And then if you go a little bit down, this is examples of hierarchy as well, bigger things at the bottom and then it goes to smaller. And then also an example of contrasting with the black and then the grey and the red as well. So this was a really good example. And then next I'm gonna go to Craigslist, which is this is pretty much for those people who are gonna actually spend a bit more time on this, because everything's the same color, same font and stuff like that. And yeah, so this is my recording for the principles of typography, and thank you.